Hey guys, Cody here from Venomous Worm, back here with Michael again, and this time it's Skaven and not Cord Bloodbound. So just like the first video we did together with his clan Skyrie, now it's just sort of like that, but there's clan rats now and stuff like that. So I'm playing my Fyreslayers, 2,000 points on the button now instead of 1960, and I learned them a little bit better, so I'm not going to fudge up their abilities or not play so crappy, I guess, this time, because last game didn't go so well for me. So, hope you guys are ready for this. We're going to go over the army list, the details on the mission, and all that stuff, and we'll roll right into it. So you guys in just a second, and be sure to go down in the video description below, check out the link to Goldmine Games we're recording today, as well as the link to our Facebook page, get in contact with us, and our Patreon page if you guys wish to support the channel. You guys don't have to, it's completely optional. We'll see you guys in just a second. Alright everybody, here we are with 2,000 points of Fyreslayers. The mission is Scorched Earth, so we have 6 objectives, 3 right here in my deployment zone, 3 in Michael's. All, well, 1 in the middle, 1 in the left-hand middle, and 1 in the right-hand middle. So Scorched Earth, you guys have seen this before in my videos. Whoever controls an objective at the end of the turn can either choose to raise it if it is their opponent's objective, or just hold on to it for an extra point, or if you control your own objective, it's just worth a single point. So, like I said, if I was able to go into Michael's deployment zone, or he was able to come into my territory / deployment zone, he takes an objective, he can choose to destroy it for D3, or hold it for 1, and then he can raise it next turn, or however he feels. So, pretty simple. So, with 2,000 points of Fyreslayers, my leaders are a Auric Rune Daddy, aka just a Rune Father, but I like to call him the Rune Daddy, on Magmadroth. He's just got the Latchkey Great Axe, nothing special about him. His artifact I'm giving him for this battle is the Ash Plume Sigil, so he can automatically unbind a spell cast by an enemy wizard if he's within 18 inches of said wizard. My general for the army today is going to be a Auric Rune Sun on foot. He's going to have Wormslayer javelins, not axes, so don't pay attention to that. His command ability is... I'll go over that when I actually use it, because I do not feel like explaining every single ability in this army, because there's a lot, and I will not want to repeat myself multiple times in this video. So for his command trait, however, I'm going with Exemplar of the Ancestor again. So friendly Fyreslayers within 12 inches of him do not have to take Battle Shock test. I feel like that's really good, considering Volkite Berserkers are my strong suit here, and they're only Bravery 7 stock. So, yeah. I think not having to take Battle Shock is great. For other leaders, I'm running a Lords of the Lodge, so the Rune Father's in that. The Battlesmith is finally here. I didn't forget him this time. He's in that, as well as the Rune Master. All 3 of them are part of that. That's the same battalion that allows me to add +1 to my roll-off to see who goes first in the next following turns. I only use it once per game, and I get a +1 for each of those heroes that's alive. And in the rest of the battalion is just a 10-man unit of Hearthguard Berserkers with Flame Strike poleaxes. I forgot this last time, but if I have a hero within 6 inches of the Berserker unit, they get to pile in, or be selected to pile in and fight twice in the combat phase. Pretty nice. Since the Rune Sun is a general, from my battle line, it's going to be a 30-man unit of Volkite Berserkers with dual axes, a 20-man unit of Volkite Berserkers with axes, and coming all the way over here, a Auric Rune Smiter on foot with a 10-man unit of Auric Hearthguard. And that's it for that. And going back to Legion, I forgot, the other Magmadroth here has a Auric Rune Smiter on it. I don't have the model for it because, like I said in the previous video, all that Christmas shipping delay is still going on. And I'm actually only filming this 2 days after the last video. So the time warp is going to be real for you guys. By the time you guys see this video, I'll already have all these guys finished painting, and I'll already have all my heroes done. And I'll probably have 3 more Magmadroths. So I paint like a madman, so I'm just waiting on more stuff to get here. And I haven't had time to finish these guys because yesterday was New Year's Eve, and then today we're recording. So yeah, 2 days later, and I'm recording again with the same army. So, for my allies, also in another choice, I have 2 separate units of 1 gyrocopter again, because I just want to see them work so bad before I consider not using them again. I like them, I think they look great. So that's it for me. We're going to go straight over to Michael, and he's going to explain his stuff, and we'll jump right into the battle. So Michael's Skaven, and he's going to go through it with you guys.
So over here we have a Warp Fire Thrower, a Packmaster allied in, and a Warlock Engineer with the Vigor Dust Injector. And then the 3 Storm Fiends, 2 Shock Gauntlets, and a Warp Fire Thrower. And another Warlock Engineer hiding in the woods.
It's right there. I know he's really hard to see on camera. He blends in pretty good.
And another Warp Fire Thrower, 40 Clan Rats with the little pokey spears, a Warp Lightning Cannon, another Warp Fire Thrower, my General, the Arch Warlock. He has the command trait that lets me roll 2 dice for my sparks at the beginning of the game, which is good because I rolled double 1, so I only have 5. 3 more Storm Fiends, 2 with the drill thingies, a Warp Fire Thrower, and then a Poison Wind Mortar, and my last 3 Storm Fiends with the Wind Launcher, Rattling Cannons, and Grinder Fists.
Alright.
No, sorry, Doom Flare Gauntlets. Those are Grinder Fists.
Sweet.
Even though those look more fist-like.
Okay. So, like I said, we're going to go through all the specific abilities and stuff as the battle progresses, so you guys don't have to hear us say them like 40 million times. So I know for us, it's refreshing to our memories, but for you guys, it's probably annoying having to hear the same thing constantly. So, we're going to try and make this as easy to watch as possible, considering I'm still learning the rules in the Fyreslayers. So, we're going to go straight into it now. I finished deploying first, and I'm allowing Michael to go first. So I'm about to see what Skaven do. I've never fought Skaven before, except for the first time I fought Michael, and that was Clan Scryri, however you say that. And that was a really tough battle. So I have no idea what normal Skaven do. So, well, I have a general idea, but I've never fought them before, so there's no practice here. So we're going to go see what Michael's going to do in his first turn, and we're going to roll straight into Battle Round 1 for Skaven. We'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, so Michael's hero phase in Battle Round 1. He's going to go for everything here and tell you guys what all's about to happen because I have no idea.
Okay, my General's going to put Inspiring Presence on Clan Rats because they're Bravery 4.
What an insanely great idea.
The Packmaster is going to prod the Storm Fiends over here, and then this Engineer is going to use the Vigor Dust Injector on them and pop them up on drugs. And that's it for the hero phase.
Alright. Drugs are bad, kids. Phase from Michael on turn 1 with Skaven. As you can see, literally everything moved forward. Even the mortar is going to fire up and through the scaffolding on the structure over here at me. So, yeah, luckily that doesn't apply in this game, so he can do it just fine.
So, I'm normally out of range, but if I do more range, I get more range and become in range. So on a 1, I take D3 Mortal Wound. On a 2, it works. So it works normally. I'm targeting the Berserkers.
Yep, the 20-man
unit. And since there are more than 10, I get +1 to hit. So I have 1 attack hitting on a 3 now. Oh,
yep.
I hit. I'm wounding on a 4.
Yep.
I wound. It's -2 rend.
So no armor save.
And since there are 20 or more, it does 6 damage.
Ooh. Okay. So 6, 4 up to ignore. Oh wow, that's not good. So 5 Berserkers die immediately. And that's it for shooting. So I lost 5 Volkite Berserkers out of the 20-man unit, and I think that's it for everything. So going into Battle Shock, I'm gonna auto pass because they're within 12 inches of the Rune Sun with his command trait that makes all Fyreslayers within 12 not have to take Battle Shock test. So, they're all fine and dandy, and that's going to be it. So we're going to roll straight now into Battle Round 1 for Fyreslayers, and I'm going to kick things off. Things off in the hero phase in Battle Round 1 for Fyreslayers. I'm going to go ahead and pick a rune. So I'm going to go ahead and do Rune of Relentless Zeal. So this adds 4 inches to the move characteristic of friendly Fyreslayers. And I'm going to roll a dice, and the roll of a 6+, I'm going to get the enhanced effect, which also adds 4 to their charge rolls. So, on a dice roll of 6. No. Okay, so just add 4 to their movement, and that's it for the book. So we're going to move over to the Rune Sun. Alright guys, so in the hero phase now for the actual army rather than just the book, the command ability on the Rune Sun is going to go off. So I'm going to use Dauntless Assault, so all Fyreslayers within 15 inches of him, including himself, are going to be able to re-roll all failed wound rolls against models that are being attacked that have a wound characteristic of 3 or more. So they're going to quote-unquote go monster hunting, I guess you could say. And for the Rune Master, okay, so those Storm Fiends have the Urgold on them, so keep that in mind. And the Rune Master here is going to do Volcano's Call, and I'm going to go ahead and pick the tower over there, so we're going to go take care of that real quick. All the terrain features that can hurt Michael with Volcano's Call are actually more than 20 inches away, like just outside of 20, so won't worry about that. The Battlesmith now, he's going to raise up his icon of Grimnir in the hero phase. The Battlesmith's right here. So, now all Fyreslayer units within 8 inches will choose to fight to the bitter end. So until my next hero phase, those units, including the Battlesmith, cannot retreat, but they can reroll failed saves. So, pretty cool. And I think that's it for the hero phase. Let me measure out something before I declare it's the end of the hero phase. I'll get right. And then for the rest of my hero phase, the Rune Smiter on this Magmadroth is going to use his runic empowerment on the 30-man unit of Volkites to cause them to be able to re-roll all failed wound rolls until my next hero phase. And that's going to be it for the hero phase. So we're going to go straight into movement, and we'll be right back. Everybody, here we are at the movement end of the movement phase on Battleground 1 for the Fyreslayers. So as you can see, my Auric Hearthguard and the Rune Smiter have magma tunneled up over here in the corner of the board, looking at those Storm Fiends. The Volkite Berserkers on both units of them have moved up. The Hearthguard Berserkers have also moved up. And my Magmadroths are getting a little aggressive, and the one Gyrocopter all the way over there has advanced, or well, ran, so he's not going to be shooting. This one is going to be shooting. And yeah, we're going to go straight into the shooting phase now. So I'm going to start off with the Gyrocopter. It's going to shoot 3 shots into the closest unit of Storm Fiends here. So these 3 shots hit on 3s. 1 hit, wounds on 3s. 1 wound at 1 rend.
So 5-up save.
Okay, so that's it for them. Now the Magmadroth is going to target them with his flaming breath attack, whatever it's called. So I got to roll a below the unit size. So here we go. No, definitely not a 5. So he misses with his little fireball. That Magmadroth though is going to do the same thing on the big unit of Clan Rats. So they're going to take D3 mortal wounds. 2. So 2 Clan Rats go kaput. And that's it for the Magmadroths. In terms of other shooting, the Auric Hearthguard are going to take things away. So I need a whole bunch of my unit of Auric Hearthguard are going to fire over here in this back unit of Storm Fiends. So this is going to be 20 shots hitting them on 4s. Oof, not bad. Alright, and these wound the Storm Fiends on 3s. Another excellent roll, only missing 3. So 6, 9, so that's 9 wounds at rend 1.
So 5-up saves.
Ooh, doesn't look like I'm going to get 1.
So that's 6.
Yep.
How many? 1 damage each, right?
Yeah. Oh, just barely got 1. Okay. I thought they were like 7 wounds.
Well, the ones with melee weapons are 7 wounds.
Okay,
the ones
yeah,
with ranged
right.
weapons are 6.
Alright, so I was only a little off. So at least we got 1 Storm Fiend. And that's going to be it for shooting. So let's go straight into charging. So now we're going to go ahead and... Yeah. We're going to go ahead and declare a charge here with this Fyreslayer unit of Volkite Berserkers and go... you know what? No, I'm not even going to risk it. Because... yeah, I just don't want to. So the Rune Father, though, is going to go for the big unit of clan rats. I don't know how far I got to go, but we're going to find out. 7? Nope. Just out. I need an 8. Okay, so no rerolls, obviously, because he doesn't have like an instrument or anything. And that's going to be it. I'm not going to clear or charge anywhere else. So that's going to be it for Battleground 1. So no battle
shock. They have Gregory 6, I believe.
So on a 6 they could run. Whew. That was close. Okay. Now, we're going to roll off to see who goes first. I'm going to go ahead and declare my seize the initiative now, so I'm going to get a +3 to this roll because, yeah, I'm kind of banking on that with my Rune Father being out in the middle. So here we go.
6?
You got it, because I got a 5 and you got a 6. Would you like to have
yes,
a turn? Okay. Alright, so we're going to go straight into Battle Round 2 for Skaven, and we'll be right back. Phase on Battle Round 2 for Skaven. Michael's going to take it away.
So first, these Storm Fiends take D3 mortal wounds when the Vigor Dust wears off. So they take a mortal wound. And he's going to pump them full of more Vigor Dust, and he's going to prod them again. And this guy's also going to cast Mystic Shield onto them, and it goes off.
And they have a 4-up save?
Yeah, base. So
fine, so continuing.
Now, this Warlock Engineer is going to cast Warp Lightning onto your Rune Father.
What does that do?
It's, well, I'm using the Warp Power Accumulator, so if I succeed, it does D6 mortal wounds to you. But if I fail the casting, I take D6 mortal wounds.
Ooh, okay.
And its casting value 7.
Ouch.
So he fails, and he takes 2 wounds.
Only 2, though.
Down to 3.
Oh, so there's not that, well, I guess there's
He's
like
blown himself up before, but
never mind. There's a 25% chance you can blow yourself up.
And
it's a slight chance.
There's a slight chance of blowing up.
Yeah. So that he's going to put Inspiring Presence on the Clan Rats again.
Yep.
And then he is going to cast Warp Storm, which is no, he's going to cast Arcane Bolt.
Okay.
So onto the Rune Father, and it's a no. I think it's a 5.
Yeah, I think it's only
6.
5.
Yeah, it was an 18.
Okay, now I would auto deny it anyways because I would have no other choice. So is that it?
Yep, that's it for the hero phase.
Okay, so we're gonna go straight into Michael's movement. We'll be right back. This is gonna be a pretty quick movement phase, I think. Into the movement phase, the Storm Fiend's way over there, moved up a good chunk, and as have these guys, they're gonna shoost and probably punch me. And these guys have also moved up. They're gonna come get their chop on with the Auric Hearthguard, but Michael said he's gonna start things off with the mortar, so we're gonna see what this guy's gonna do.
So I'm going to do more and more range so I can shoot the big unit Berserkers.
Yep.
So on anything but a 1. So it goes
Yes.
off. So now I'm hitting on a 3 because there's more than 10.
Yep.
Hit. Wounding on a 4.
Yep.
Wounds. Rend -2.
So nothing.
And there's 6 of them, so the attack is 6 damage. But I'm going to use the Warpstone Spark and double that to 12 damage.
Alright. So 12, 4 up ignores because there's more than 20. So I'm ignoring 6 of those. So 6 Volkite Berserkers die.
And then, because I use a spark, I roll dice. On a 1, he takes D6 mortal wounds.
Nope.
No, he's fine.
Okay, so 6 dwarves over their
Okay.
deans.
So the wind launchers are going to go into the Hearthguard,
Yep.
and the rattling can is going to go into the Berserkers in front of them.
Cool.
So the wind launcher has 2 attacks on 4s,
1 hit.
and or I guess 3. Wait, how many are there? 10.
Yeah, there's 10 in the Hearthguard.
I get +1 to hit because there's 10.
Okay, so
both hit. Wound on 4s. Both wound -2 rend.
There's no armor.
D3 damage each. So 4.
So 4 damage negated on a 4+ because there's a Fyreslayer hero within 10 inches. Oh, so 3 Hearthguard Berserkers go down. Okay, then.
So this gets 3d6 shots. So it has
A whole bunch?
16. 3, 6, 9, 10, 16 shots. Hitting on 4s.
And a pretty good roll.
And wounding on 4s again. So that's 5 at -1 rend.
5 6-up armor saves. So save one of those.
1 damage each.
Alright, and then 4 5-up ignores, because they're below 20 now. Nope, so 4 more dwarves die. Next.
So he's going to go to the Hearthguard.
Yep.
So this is the power level. So 3. So on 6 dice, on 3 ups, you take mortal wounds. So that's 4 mortal wounds.
Okay. So 4 4-ups to ignore. Saved all but 1, so 1 Hearthguard dies. End of shooting, so overall, I lost 6 dwarves out of that unit to mortar. I lost 4 Hearthguard in total out of there, combined shooting, and 4 Volkite Berserkers died out of the 20-man, well, what was the 20-man unit. Now charging.
Nope. So, these guys are going to charge. They make it with a 10.
Yep.
These guys are going to charge.
Ooh.
4, probably not. And then guys way over here are going to charge.
Yep.
And they have +2 from the Packmaster and the Vigor Dust. So they
might.
It's 10. That should.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Or you literally just said that.
Well.
Yeah, you're good. Okay. Well, wait, what is that? I can't even tell.
It's 10. Well, I guess I have to get one 1/2 inch. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to let Michael move in all the successful guys, and we'll be right back. In the combat phase, these 2 Storm Fiends are starting things off.
So they're Grinder Fists, hitting on 4s.
Ouch, not good.
Now they're wounding on 3s. So that's 5 at -2 rend.
So no saves.
And 3 damage each.
That's the whole unit then. That's what, 15?
15.
Yeah, so all the whole... Alright, guys, so here we are in the combat phase. My Volkite Berserkers, 8 of them going into the Storm Fiend, so hitting on 4s. And re-rolling all failed hit rolls because they have dual hand axes. So I like to get my, my chopping on. So re-rolling to 4s. Not too bad. And then these all wound on 3s with and re-rolling all failed wound rolls because of runic empowerment. Not bad. But Storm Fiends are a little hard to take down with Mystic Shield. So there's 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
We pulled 3 out.
Thank you, Michael. Okay. I literally just said I reroll wounds too. Okay, so there is 3, 6, 9, 10 wounds, no rend. And they have a 3 up save?
Because of Arcane Shield.
Still a good amount got through.
3, 4, 5.
Yep.
So
that's enough to kill one. Woohoo! Alright. Not bad. I got really lucky on that. And then I'm assuming you're going to activate this unit.
Yep.
Okay, so I won't even move.
So, they have 4 attacks each.
Yep.
And because they got prodded and Vigor Dust, they're hitting on 2s. And every 4 up to hit becomes d6 hits. So that's 1 miss, 2 regular hits, and all these become d6 hits.
Yep. Ouch.
2, 2, 3 more. And now
Definitely horde killers.
they are wounding on 3s. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wounds at -1 rend.
14?
Yep.
So 14 6-up armor saves. So saving 3.
And it's 2 damage each, so that's 22 damage.
Okay, let me get some more damage being negated on a 4+ because there's more than 20 models still. Ooh, we're about not be though. So there's 4, there are 6, there are 8, there are 10, and there are 12. So 12 dwarves die. So that's it. No battle shock needs to be taken because they are within.
They lost 1.
Oh, never mind. You got to take battle shock.
6, 1 runs away. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Michael's all good on battle shock. I'm fine on battle shock because they're within 12 inches of the Rune Sun, who has Exemplar of the Ancestors. They auto pass. Well, they don't need to take battle shock test, not auto pass. And that's it. So I lost 4 Hearthguard. I lost a good number of the Volkites here. I lost a fair number of Volkites there, and I lost all of my Auric Hearthguard. So pretty good turn for Michael. So we're gonna go straight into Battleground 2 for Fyreslayers, and I'll get right into it. Phase, I'm going to use the Rune of Awakened Steel, so on a 6 I get the enhanced effect. Yes! So, Rune of Awakened Steels increased the rend characteristic of melee weapons used by friendly Fyreslayer units by 1, and now it's enhanced, so now it increases the rend characteristic by a further 1, so I have a rend 2 on all my weapons now in melee. So that's pretty nice. We're going to go straight into the rest of the hero phase now. I'm going to use the Magma Calling ability on the Rune Master here on the trees. So on 6s, these 2 Storm Fiends take a mortal wound. Nope. And that's it for that. So next up, the Battlesmith is going to raise his banner. Bam. And the Rune Sun here is going to use his command ability, which is boosted to 21 inches because of the Obsidian Coronet artifact, to allow all those Fyreslayers within that giant bubble to re-roll failed wound rolls against enemy units that have a wound characteristic of 3 or more. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, and then I think the Rune Master all the way over there in the corner is going to Runic Empowerment himself, because why not? And the, yeah, I think that's going to be it. So that should be it for hero phase. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. We're going to move into the movement phase, and I'll be right back. So into the movement phase, Battleground 2 for Fyreslayers. I'm going to go ahead and start things off with the Gyrocopter. It flew over this unit of Storm Fiends, so I'm dropping off its guild bombs. So 2 dice get rolled here. On 4 pluses, they suffer a mortal wound. 1 mortal wound. Not bad. And yeah, that's it for him. And then, actually, that's not it. Let me measure out some things real quick. I forgot. I'm going to use its steam gun and its normal weapon into the Storm Fiends. Since there's 2 of them within 6 inches, it's going to be 2 shots of the steam gun. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, nothing. And then 3 shots of this regular gun on 3s, wounding on 3s, 1 wound, and rend 1.
So, back to a 4-up save?
Yep.
Nope.
Got a wound down. Alright, and then we're going to go over to the next Gyrocopter. This Gyrocopter, 2 shots of the steam gun into that unit of Storm Fiends. So 3s and 3s. Nope. And 3 shots hitting on 3s. 3 hits, 3s to wound. 2 wounds at rend 1 on them.
So 5-up save?
Nope. 2 wounds down. And that's it for shooting for the Gyrocopters. Let me get a whole bunch of dice for the axes. Wormslayer Javelin is just within range to throw at the Storm Fiends from the Rune Sun, so he's going to hurl it on a 3. It hits, and a 3 up to wound. It wounds. I think that's a rend of 1.
So 5 up? Nope.
Alright, D3 damage. 1. Eh, not too bad. Okay, and then all these axes are going to get hurled into them, so 4s and 4s. Alright. And these wound on 4s. And re-rolling because of Dauntless Assault given out by the Rune Sun. Alright, so 2 wounds, no rend.
4 ups.
1 more wound goes through. So next up, we're going to do the Rune Smiter on Magmadroth. He's going to throw his axe at him. He hits on a 3. He wounds on a 4. He wounds. Okay. And, oh crap. take a step back. Spider Magmadroth is still going to go ahead and do his flaming attack against the Storm Fiends. So on a 1 or a 2, they take D3 mortal wounds. Dang it. Nope. And moving away from him, the Runefather Magmadroth, which Michael let me move, I totally forgot about. He's going to do his fiery breath attack into the clan rats. He's then 6, so now it's D6 mortal wounds. Only 1. And then he's going to also hurl axe at him. On a 3, yep, on a 4. Rerolling wounds because he's within 21 inches of the Rune Sun. Okay, and a wound, no rend. Michael's looking up the save for them.
It's 1 damage?
Yeah.
So they have a 5-up save from their clan shields. Nope.
Nope. 1 more rat goes down. That's it over here. Yeah. Okay. Throwing their axes into him. Should be 12 shots, hitting on 4s. Alright. And wounding on 4s. 2 wounds, no rend.
3 up because Arcane Shield's still on.
Ooh, 2 wounds go through. Okay. That helps a lot. Alright, and that's it. So we're going to go into charging now. So the Volkite Berserkers are charging the Storm Fiends. They make it on a 4. They're only 3 away. The Runefather Magmadroth's going into the big unit of Skaven clan rats. Okay, yeah, he's making it on a 4 as well. And then the Rune Smiter on Magmadroth going into the Storm Fiends. He makes it on an 11. Might actually change that up, who knows. And then the Volkite Berserkers drop dice don't count. Volkite Berserkers charging. And they go in on 8. And that's going to be it for charging. So let me move in everybody in order and I'll be right back. Going into the combat phase now. After the charge phase is over with, so those that charged made it in. Michael reminded me that these guys have the Urgold, and I completely forgot. So the Rune Master actually allows them to do an additional attack with all weapons that are used to attack that unit, as long as the Rune Master is then 10. So I should have been throwing more axes, but that's neither here nor there, as David likes to say. So we'll just move past that. This is only my 2nd time playing this army, so my apologies. So we're going to pile into all these guys like I already did, and we're going to attack. So hitting on 4s with their axes and re-rolling all failed hit rolls because they have 2 axes each. Alright, and then these wound, or re-rolling 4s, here. Okay, only 5 miss, not bad. Now, these wound on 3s and re-roll because of Dauntless Assault from the Rune Sun. On 3s. 4, 8, 12, 13 wounds and Rend 2.
Lucky number 13, and they have 5-up save. Arcane Shield, so 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. So he takes 3. Yeah, he's at 5, so he's down to 2.
Alright, almost got him. And that's it for that unit of Volkite Berserkers, so it's back over to Michael. These Storm Fiends next into those Fyreslayer Volkite Berserkers.
Yep, they're all going to put their attacks in the Berserkers. Start with this one with the Doomflare Gauntlets. He has 2d3 attacks, so that's 5 attacks. He is hitting on 3s.
It's 4 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
So
that's 1 at -2 rend.
So no armor save.
D3 damage, so 2.
So 2 5-ups to ignore, or well, 2. Neither. So 2 more Berserkers go down, so I'll remove them from the back. Let's not compromise the attacks they're about to get.
And the other 2 have their clubbing blows, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So 2 at no rend.
Alright, 2 5-up armor saves. 1 failed.
2 damage.
And then 2 5-up ignores. Both passed, okay. That's more like it. And back over to me. Let's see what the Rune Papa is going to do. Here we are with the Rune Father. He's going to go with all of his attacks into the Clan Rats. So 6 attacks from the Claws of Horns and the Magma Droth, hitting on 4s. So 3 hits. And this wounds on 3s. So that's 3 wounds at Rend 1.
Does it increase? Or how much damage?
2 damage apiece.
Okay, there you get no save. But 6?
Yep, that's 6. And then 3 attacks from the Latchkey Grand Axe. So 3 hits on 4s, 1 miss, 3 wounds, 2 wounds at Rend 1, and 3 damage apiece.
Okay, there you get no save.
So that's a total of 12 rats down, not bad. And at the end of the combat phase, yeah, never mind. At the end of the combat phase is when his tail attacks. So that's it for the Rune Father. Back over to Mike. Now going into the Rune Father.
20 attacks hitting on 5s and wounding on 3s because there's more than 20.
Ouch. So 5 hits. And
3 wounds. No rend.
3 4-up armor saves. All saved. And that is it. So back over to me. I think I'm going to go do the Rune Smiter on Magma Droth. Rune Smiter on Magma Droth going into the Storm Fiends. So 6 attacks from his Magma Droth, hitting on 4s. Ooh, that was a really good roll. Alright, and these wound on 3s with re-rolls because of the empowerment from the Auric Rune Sun's command ability. Re-rolling. That is 5 wounds at Rend 3.
So they have no save?
Yep. So that is 2 damage apiece.
That's
a 10.
So it's 2, 8,
8.
and he takes 2.
Wait, how many wounds?
They have 6, he has 7.
Okay, that was right then. Alright, and then next up is his Runic Iron and Latch Axe. So his Latch Axe hits on 4s. Hits. Wounds on a 3+. And that's a wound, and that's Rend 2 at 2 damage.
So 6-up save? No.
2 more damage. And then 2 attacks with his Runic Iron on 3s. 2 hits on 4s. That's definitely cocked. Okay, and then re-rolling. 2 wounds at Rend 2 again.
So 2 6-ups. Nope.
2 more wounds down, so that guy's dropped down to 1, and it's back over to Michael. Last remaining Swarm Fiend over here into the Volkites.
So he's hitting on 2s.
Yep.
And these are become D6 hits. And now he's go back. Wounding on 3s. And since he has the Urgold, he can reroll 1s, right?
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter because everything's at 2. So that's 8 at -1 rend.
Ooh, let's do 4 at a time. So 8 6-up armor saves. Let me measure something real quick. Smith only affects 8 inches, so 3 fail.
Yep. That's 2 damage each.
2 damage each, so that's 6.
Actually, I'll use a spark to double the damage of 1 attack, so now it's
12.
Well, it's just 1 attack. So it would be 8 damage total.
Okay, so I'll just roll 2 more dice. I'm not going to be black dice because all my reds are all the way over there. So, 5 ups to ignore. Ooh, not good. Only 1, so that is 7 guys die. Yeah. About them using a spark.
Because I use a spark on a 1, I take D6 mortal wounds.
It's only 1, so he goes down to 1 wound remaining, and I lose 7. I forgot another rule, so now the unit's Carl in this Volkite Berserker squad. He'll go first because he deals 2 damage instead of 1. So he hits on 4s, re-rolling all failed hit rolls because dual axes. Nope. And wounding on 3s, and that's 1 wound at Rend 2.
So 6 up.
2 damage, and he's dead. Okay, so that actually saved me having to roll all the other Volkites. So that's it over here, and that's the end of the turn. So going into Battle Shock,
You lost a buddy?
Yep.
Nope, he's fine.
And I lost quite a few guys, so 7 to be exact. Yeah, so let's do Battle Shock on them. 3 is 10, and their bravery 7 because there's less than 10, so that means 3 runaways. So we're just going to do these 3, and that's going to be it for Battle Shock. So now going into rolling off to see who gets Battle Round 3. So here we go. 6 and a 1. Okay, I'll gladly take that double turn. So we'll go into Battle Round 3 for Fyreslayers. So in the hero phase Battle Round 3, on my runes, I'm going to go ahead and activate Rune of Farsight. So add 8 inches to the range of attacks made of fire steel throwing axes. So on a 6, it enhances. Nope. So just add 8 inches to the range, and that's it. So we're going to go over the rest of my hero phase. From the Rune Master over here on that piece of terrain to get those 2 Skaven clan rats. So on 6s, they take mortal wounds. Hey, I got one. Pays off finally, and that's it for him. The Battlesmith's going to raise his Icon of Grimnir. The Rune Sun's going to use his command ability Dauntless Assault, and now's the time to do it. The Rune Smiter on Magmadroth over there is going to smash his piece of Urgold, and I think it's everybody within 15 inches now is going to reroll all failed wound rolls. So I'll double check that when it comes relevant, but yeah, we're going to move straight into movement. I'll be right back. So into the movement phase on Battle Round 3 for Fyreslayers, going straight into shooting. I'm going to throw 4 axes from these 2 Volkite Berserkers into this Storm Fiend because he has the Urgold, so they add 1 to their attack characteristic. They're all weapons against him. So 4 attacks hitting him on 4s. Oh, 1 hit, and wounding him on a 3. And 1 wound, no rend.
3 up?
Nope. Yes. Alright, and then 2 attacks, same thing, 2 throwing axes at him. Nope. And that's it over here. The gyrocopter all the way over there is going to use its steam gun and its normal gun, just combine its shots into the 2 little guys next to the objective.
Well, it's 1 model.
Oh, so then just 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. It's definitely cocked. Okay, 2 hits, 3s to wound, 2 wounds.
Any rend?
No, 1.
Oh, rend of 1?
Yeah.
Then no save.
Okay, so 2 damage down on him.
Down
and that's it over there. The Rune Father, he's gonna go ahead and throw an axe at the Warp Fire Thrower, because why not? He hits. He does not wound, but he re-rolls. He does not wound again. Alright, and then there's going to be a whole bunch of throwing axes from those Hearthguard Berserkers. So there are 6 of them, so that means 6 axes are going to go at the
Clan rats?
Nah, they'll just throw them at the mortar team, actually. Try and get rid of them. So on 4s. Ooh, all hit but 1. And wounding on 4s. And rerolling all failed wound rolls because of the empowerment. That's 5 wounds, no rend. Or 4 wounds, no rend. I can count.
6 up save.
3 go through.
And it's dead.
Alright, got rid of that pesky mortar. These Berserkers are trying to do this flame attack against the Storm Fiends here, so on a 1. Nope. Misses again. And now he's going to also throw his throwing axe at him on a 3. He hits on a 4 to wound with a reroll. Nope. And then these 9 Volkite Berserkers are going to throw axes at them on 4s and 3s to wound, or 4s to wound with a reroll. 4 wounds, no rend.
4 saves.
2 go through. And then the Rune Smiter here is going to throw an axe at him. Hits. Does not wound, rerolls. Does not wound again. And then we're going to have this helicopter. So the helicopter's gonna do 4 shots into yeah, 4 shots into the character here, so on 3s. And 3s to wound. 1 wound, 1 rend.
So 4 up save.
He's fine. Alright, and that's gonna be it for shooting. So for charging, we're gonna do the Rune Smiter on Magmadraw. Oh god. Boxcars. And then we're gonna charge the Volkite Berserkers. 7. We're gonna charge the Hearthguard Berserkers. 5. They should be fine. And then we're gonna charge the Gyrocopter all the way over there. He's charging 6. And that's it. So I'm gonna go move everybody in. We'll be right back. In the combat phase, these 2 berserkers are gonna try and kill off the Storm Fiends. So 2 attacks with, or actually, messed it up already. 3 attacks now because the guy has the Urgold. So 3 attacks from the Carl into them, hitting on 4s. Okay, and wounding him on 3s. And that is 2 wounds, no rend.
So 3 ups.
Okay.
That's good.
And then 2 or 3 attacks again from the other guy on 4s. Re-rolling all failed hit rolls. And 3s. 2 more wounds.
4 up.
Got him. So that Storm Fiend's down, and that relieves a lot of pressure off of me over here. And that's it, so going over to Michael. It's all piled in, getting ready to attack.
So these are going onto the Hearthguards, hitting on 5s. Wounding on 3s.
Ouch.
And then on the Rune Father, hitting on 5s. And then 3s. So that's 2.
Here we go. 2 4 of armor saves. Re-rolling failing saves because of the Battlesmith. Saved, alright. And that's it for Clan Rats. So Magmadroth here is just gonna go. So this is gonna be 6 attacks from the Magmadroth into the Arch Warlock. So 6 attacks hitting on 4s. And this wounds on 3s and re-rolls because he is runic empowered. Runically empowered, I guess you could say. I don't know. So that's 5 wounds at rend 1.
So 4 ups.
2 damage apiece.
That's 6 and he dies.
Alright, so Arch Warlock's out of there, and that's it for over here. Back over to Michael. The team is gonna stab the Gyrocopter with its rusty knives.
Yep, so 2 attacks hitting on 5s. Ooh, 1 hit. Wounding on a 5. 1 wound. No rend.
4 up armor. Saved. Alright, and then the Gyrocopter is gonna go right back into him with B3 attacks. 3. Hey now, so hitting on 5s. Alright, they're gonna be there a while. That's fine though, at least. So that's it over here, and back over to me again. So we're gonna do the Rune Father. So 6 attacks hitting the Clan Rats on 4s, the Magmadroth. Ooh, okay, or not. And then 3 attacks with the Grand Axe. Oh, those all hit though. And then these wound on 3s. With rerolls because they are Rune Sun within 21 inches. Yes. So that is 3 wounds at rend 1.
What's the damage?
3 each.
Okay, I don't know. Get a save, so 9 die.
9 rats die. And then that's over to me again. I'm going to let him remove casualties. Berserkers going into Clan Rats. So the unit's Carl, the champion, is going to hit on a 3+. And that's 1 hit, so on a 3+, it's a mortal wound. It's a mortal wound, so 1 Clan Rat automatically dies, and then it's a 4 to wound normally. Nope, actually re-rolling. Okay, and then that's 1 wound, no rend.
What's the damage?
2.
Okay, so 6 up save. Nope.
Alright, so 3 rats die from the champ, and then 3 normal berserkers are attacking, hitting on 3s. 1 hit and 3 up to cause a mortal wound. Nope. And wounding on 4s. with a reroll. No. Alright, and that's it. But since they're within 6 inches of a hero from Lords of the Lodge, they get to pile on attack again. So I'm going to pile them in. Champion hitting on 3. Nope. And the 3 regular guys in there hitting on 3s. And a 3 up to cause mortal wound. 1 mortal wound. And a 4 up to normally wound. Yes. So no rend.
What's the damage?
1.
So 5 up save? Nope.
So 2 more rats die, and that's it. So going into Battle Shock, I'm fine. I didn't lose anybody.
And they're fine because they still have Inspiring Presence.
Yep. And your general's dead, right?
Yep.
Yep, it's the guy. Okay. So that's it. So we're going to go straight into Battleground 3 for Skaven, and we'll be right back. Zero phase. I hold this objective in his territory as well as his middle objective in his territory, but I'm not going to burn them. I'm going to hold them. So that gives me 3 points because my Rune Master's all the way in the corner over there, so that's 3 more points to me. And I believe that puts me to... I have 5 now, so that puts me at 8, and Michael is currently at 6. So that puts me in the lead, but we're going into his turn, so we'll see you guys in his hero. Battleground 3 for Skaven.
So this Warlock Engineer is going to cast Warp Lightning on those Berserkers.
Yep.
He's going to use the Warp Lightning accumulator, so goes off with a 9.
Yep.
And it does D6 mortal wounds. That's 4 mortal wounds.
I think it's a 6 up to ignore. We'll find out. Okay, they're dead. So those 2 Berserkers die. What else?
And this one's going to cast Arcane Bolt on the Gyrocopter.
Yeah. Yes.
Goes off and does 2.
Am I within 18 of you to deny that? With the Rune Daddy?
Let's see. That? Does that look 18 to you?
About right there, yeah.
Then yes, you are.
Okay, so I'm just going to auto-deny it.
Okay.
Alright, so that's that, and we're going to let Michael do some movement. I'm going to remove those 2 poor Berserkers that did so much together, and yeah, we'll be right back. My combat phase, the Lashing Tail goes off at the end of that combat phase on the
Clan Rats.
Clan Rats, so they suffer D3 mortal wounds. 2. So 2 rats die, and I forgot about that every other time, but yeah, like I said, I apologize for forgetting rules. This is only my 2nd game with Fyreslayers. So now we're going to let Michael do his phase into the shooting for Skaven. Where do you want to start?
I'm going to start with this Warlock Engineer shooting his pistol into the Gyrocopter.
Yep.
Hitting on 3.
Yep.
Wounding on a 4.
Nope.
I'm going to use a Spark to reroll the wounds.
Okay.
And wounds, it's rend -1.
So 5 up armor. Saved.
Okay. Well, this Warp Fire Thrower is going to more burning Warp Flame into them.
Okay.
So first on a 1, I die. On not 1, okay, I die.
Skaven technology.
And then
If you would even call that technology.
he's going to do the same thing, so more burning
Oh dear.
flame. So it's okay, and it does D6 mortal wounds to the Hearthguard. 2.
2 4 pluses to ignore. Ignore both. Whew. Alright.
Now this one's going to more flaming death them,
Yep.
so they are good. It does 2
more.
again.
2 more
Check
4
and
ups to
reverse
ignore.
those rolls.
2 Hearthguard die, so bam bam.
Then the Warp Lightning Cannon is going to shoot them.
Okay.
So the power level is 1, so that they take 6 mortal wounds.
Okay. So 6 4 ups to ignore. They are all dead. So
Okay,
that's
and
the
I
lead.
forgot, he used a Spark, so on a 1,
No, he's fine. Okay, so all the Hearthguard are dead.
so these guys are going to charge.
Ooh.
Well, luckily they're should
Yeah.
be close enough. Then this Warlock Engineer is going to charge. That's
Yeah,
plenty.
he's making it.
This Warlock Engineer is going to hope, and probably not, and then he's going to charge and not get it.
Alright, so the Storm Fiend and the whatever that guy's
Warlock.
name is makes it. Alright, it's going into Volkites.
So hitting on 4s.
Ouch.
Wounding on 3s. So that's 3. Rend -2.
No save.
I'm going to use a spark to double one, so that does, it's 3 damage each, so there's 12 damage.
So 3, 6, 9, 12. 12, 5 up ignores. No, 12, 6 up ignores. Should be, because I'm below 10. So, pretty sure they're dead. No, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 1 left.
And then on a 1, nope, they're fine.
So the Carl's going to be the only one alive. That's fine. Then here into the Skaven on a D3. So 2 attacks on 5s. 1 hit on a full. Nope. Okay. Into Runefather.
So hitting on 5s. And wounding on 4s, because there's not many. 1.
1 4-up armor. Re-rolling because of the Battlesmith, and it passes. So that's it. So Runefather's going to swing right back into them. So 3 attacks with his Great Axe into them. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Re-rolling because the Rune Sun's within 21. 2 wounds. Rend 1, 3 damage.
So doesn't go.
So 6 rats die. And then 6 attacks with the Magmadross Claws on 4s. And these are 3s to wound. Re-rolling. And that's 3 wounds that rend 1, 2 damage apiece. And there goes the last clan rat. And that's it over here. So now I'm going to move directly... Or no, it's over your...
Yeah, my warlock.
Well.
1 attack hitting on 4s. Okay. Wounding on a 3.
We're going to be here a while.
Yeah.
Alright. From the Magmadross Claws and Horns into these Storm Fiends on 4s. Okay then. And then 2 attacks with his Runic Iron on 3s. 1 hit on a 4 to wound. Re-rolling because he's empowered still. Nope. And then 1 attack with his Latch Axe, so I believe it's 3s and 3s. Hits. Re-rolling. Wounds. Rend 1.
So 5 up.
And 2 damage. Alright, and then the Carl's gonna go now. So he's got 2 attacks into Storm Fiends, hitting on 4s. Both hit, wounding on 3s with a reroll. That's 2 wounds, no rend, 2 damage apiece.
So 4 up.
So that guy goes down to 1, and that's it. So going into Battle Shock now. I lost a whole bunch of dwarves here. So on a 1, I lost 6, 7, 8, plus 1 is 9. Yep, so he runs away. So he is gone, and that's it. You don't need any more Battle Shock. So now we're going to roll off to see who gets Battleground 4. So, here we go. I got a 4. And you got a 5. Okay, so Michael's going to take the double turn, obviously, and we'll be right Hero Phase, Battleground 4.
He is going to cast Arcane Bolt into the Gyrocopter.
Goes off
and does 1 mortal wound.
Alright, so the Helicopter goes down to 3.
And he's going to cast Warp Lightning onto the hero.
Yep.
And using the Accumulator, it goes off and does 2 mortal wounds.
Alright, so he goes down to 3, and the Helicopter goes down to Battleground 4 for Skaven.
So this Warlock Engineer is going to shoot his pistol into the Gyrocopter, hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 4. Nothing. And that one's going to do the same thing into the whatever it is. So hitting on a 3.
Ringmaster.
Wounding on a 4.
Save.
Rend -1.
I think he goes to a 5-up save. Saved.
And then now this is going to more Flaming Death into the Runefather.
Yep.
So see if I blow up. I don't. And that does 1 mortal wound.
So it goes down to 11.
And This guy's gonna do the same thing, so
Ooh.
he takes 3 mortal wounds and blows up.
Poor Skaven.
It's probably a better fate than being eaten.
Probably.
And the warp lightning cannon's gonna shoot into him for fun. So on power level 3, so that's 3 mortal wounds.
Alright, so he goes down to 8 wounds remaining, and anything else?
That's it for shooting.
Charging?
The Warlock Engineer way over there is going to charge.
Yeah.
When it gets in, the Packmaster's going to charge. Maybe.
Okay. Mike will go and measure, and we'll be right back. Storm Fiends into the Magma Draw.
So hitting on 4s. And now wounding on 3s. So 1.
Rend.
-2.
Alright, so 6 up save. Nope.
I might as well use a spark to make that do 6 damage.
Oh, okay.
And then
6 wounds remaining.
see if I blow up. I take 4 mortal wounds. So he dies and he's down to 4.
Okay.
That probably wasn't worth it.
So back over to me. I'm going to go do the Rune Master. To the guy that has 3 wounds here. So the Packmaster. So hitting on 3s. 4s to wound. 1 wound, no rend.
So 6 up save.
1 damage. And that's it over here. So back over to Michael. Warlock Engineer into the helicopter.
So hitting on a 4. Okay.
Okay, so the helicopter will now just swing back at him for D3 attacks. 3 on 5s to hit. 1 hit. 4s to wound. Nope. And that's it. So now the
I'll do that Warlock Engineer into your
Rune Master.
So 4s. Nope.
Nope. Packmaster.
We'll
Just go ahead and do the Packmaster. It's fine.
Okay. So he's
It ain't
hitting
gonna
on,
change nothing.
hitting on a 4. Nope.
Nope. Okay, wow. This half of the board has some really boring combat ever since the Storm Fiends and Volkites died. Alright. From the Magadros Claws and Horns into the Storm Fiend on 4s. And wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at rend 1.
So 5 up.
2 damage apiece, and he dies. Alright, Storm Fiend's out, and that's the end of it. So Battle Shock, nope. And that's it. So Battle Round 4 for Fyreslayers coming right at the end of Michael's Battle Round turn. He's going to go ahead and burn this objective. So he got 3 for that. So that objective is now toast. And that brings you up to 11 to my 8. So we're going to go straight into Battle Round 4 for Fyreslayers. In my hero phase, I'm going to do the Rune of Fury. So on a 6, it goes enhanced. Does not on a 1. So Rune of Fury is reroll hit rolls of 1 in the combat phase for friendly Fyreslayers. So that's it over here. I'm going to have the Battlesmith raise the banner of Grimnir, and I'm going to have the Rune Sun use his command ability to make everybody within 21 inches reroll wound rolls against enemies that have a wound characteristic of 3 or more, because now the Runic Empowerment big old buff from the Rune Spiral Magma is gone. And that Rune Smiter is just going to runically empower himself. And that's it. So we're going to go straight into movement, and I'll be right back. So that's it for the movement phase. Going into shooting, the Magmadroth here with the Rune Smiter on it, it's going to do its fiery breath at the Warp Fire Cannon, Lightning Cannon. So on a... I don't even think I could hit it, actually. I'll look it up on a 1. Nope. How about him on a 1? Nope. Alright, so then the Rune Smiter here is going to throw an axe at it. On a 3. Yep. On a 4. Yep. No rend. 1 damage.
4 up save. Nope.
Alright, and then Rune Father's going to do the same thing at it. Hits. Reroll wounds because it does have 3 or more wounds. Nope. And the Battlesmith's going to throw an axe. It hits on a 4. Wounds on a 4.
Save.
Okay. And then the helicopter, gyrocopter thingamajig is going to shoot at it. So 4 shots hitting on 3s. Wounding it on 3s. That is 2 wounds at rend 1.
So 5 ups.
1 more damage down. 4 wounds remaining on that. And then the Rune Sun is going to hurl his javelin at it. So on a 3, he does not hit. And that is it over here. The helicopter here is going to do 4 shots into the Warlock Engineer. So on 3s. 3 hits, 3s to wound. Oh, dang it, 1 wound. Rend 1.
So 6 up, save, no.
1 more damage down. And then the Rune Master is going to hurl his axe into the Pack Master on a 4. Or a 3, actually. Nope. And that's it. So going into charging, the Rune Father here is going to charge. A whopping 8 inches. So he's just going to scoot and boot right forward and get both of them. The Rune Smiter on Magmadroth is going to charge. And he's going to do the same exact thing, except focusing on the cannon. And that is going to be it. So going straight into combat, I'm going to go ahead and do the Rune Father's Great Axe into the little weapon team down here, and all the Magmadroth's melee attacks into the...
Or lightning cannon?
Yeah, the lightning cannon. So 6 attacks on the Magmadroth into the cannon. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because of my rune. Nope. So 3 hits, and wounding on 3s. Rerolling because it has a wound characteristic of 3 or more. Thanks to the Rune Sun. So 3 wounds, and rend 1.
So 6 up save.
2 damage apiece. And the lightning cannon is down, so then 3 attacks with the Latchkey Grand Axe into the weapon team, hitting on 4s. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. And re-rolling because they have 3 or more wounds, right?
Yep.
2 wounds at rend 1.
So they have no save?
3 damage apiece. And they are dead too.
Okay. They blow up when they die.
And back over to you.
So I'm going to put the Pack Master over there into your
Rune Master.
So his prod, he hits on a 4.
Nope.
Okay.
Helicopter here is a D3 attacks into the Engineer. 1 on a 5. Nope.
So this Engineer will go ahead and attack back, hitting on a 4.
Hits.
And wounding on a 3. Yep. So 1 at -1.
5 up armor. Nope.
And I'm going to use my last spark to make it damage 4 instead of 2.
Oh no! Bye!
And then let's see if he blows up on a 1. Nope, he's fine.
Okay. So now the other guy into the Rune Master.
Yep, so 4s. Nope.
Alright. That's it. No battle shock. So at the end of my turn, I'm going to go ahead and burn this objective and that objective. So D3 for this one is 2, and D3 for this one is 1. So that is 3 more points for me, and that's going to be it. And I think, let me go check the points. The score is 11 to 11. We're both tied, so now we roll up to see who goes next. I got a 1, and I guess that's a 6.
Yeah.
Alright, so Michael's going to go into battle round 5, and we'll be right back.
He's going to put Mystic Shield on himself.
Goes off.
Goes off. And the one over there is going to Warp Lightning your rune something.
Yep.
And...
no.
Nope. And since I always overcharge everything he takes, 2 mortal wounds.
Alright. And that's it, so we're going to go into Michael's movement. I'll be right back. Phase, Michael actually did 2 wounds to the Rune Master. I just didn't feel like recording it. So,
no, combat phase, the Pack Master is going to poke him.
Yep.
Hitting on a 4, misses.
He'll poke the Pack Master back on a 3. Nope.
And then the Warlock Engineer, gonna poke him back on a 4. Hits. Wounds on 3s. Nothing.
Okay. That was thrilling. So that's it. So going straight into my turn. Activating the Rune of Searing Heat. So does it become enhanced? No. So add 1 to the damage characteristic of attacks made by Fyreslayer units if the wound roll is a 6 or more. So that's it. The Rune Sun is going to use his command ability again to make everybody within 21 reroll fail wound rolls against models have a wound characteristic of 3 or more. And Battlesmith's gonna raise his icon, and then we're gonna start moving. And, well, the Rune Smider's gonna empower himself, and we'll be right back. Nope, the Rune Smider's gonna empower the Rune Father, and we'll be right back. So, into the movement phase on Battleground 5, I'm just outside of 12 inches with my Rune Father to declare a charge against the Warlock Engineer. So, Michael, at the end of his last turn, has 12 points, and I have 11. There's no way I can run or do anything to get anybody on an objective, because I was really banking on burning those objectives, and I honestly expected the Rune Master to be a little bit better in combat, but when I read his rules again, I was like, wow, he's trash. So yeah, that really shot my plan in the foot. So that's the end of the game. Michael's gonna win by 1 point, and yeah, all my big beasties are alive though, at least. So yeah, I think I did a lot better this game. It's just the fact that yeah, it came down to literally Battleground 5 and not being able to run and grab those objectives. If I would have been thinking about that, I would have ran the Rune Father away to go grab that rather than commit everybody. So that was a mistake, but yeah. So good game, sir. So, thank you for coming out and playing. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let us know in the comments below how we did. I know I fudged up a lot of rules. Michael forgot his magic phase in the very beginning for all of his wizards.
I normally play Corn, and this is Form. Magic and shooting.
Yep, so that's going to be it for us. Like I said, Michael wins 12 to my 11, so it was a really good game. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. Be sure to go down to the links below, check out Gold My Games, our Patreon, and check out Venomous Wargaming's Facebook page if you ever want to get in contact with us over anything. And please remember to give this a like, share, and a subscription if you guys already haven't. And comment whatever you want down below, as long as it's, you know, kind of nice. Don't say anything mean to me, because, you know, it hurts my feelings. I try to make this as enjoyable for you guys as possible. I know we don't have the quantity, but I like to think quality. And I know my stuff's not fully painted. I'm working really hard, but yeah, this is what happens when you got guys that can't really do this for a living. Even though I'm trying to do it for a living, but things and reasons and things. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see you guys in the next video. No idea what the next video is going to entail. Might surprise you guys, never know. So, hope you guys enjoy it. Have a happy new year in this month of January in our year of our Lord and Savior 2018, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.